I am hiking in the Uncompahgre Wilderness. Right now I am on the road that leads behind me to the Eastfork trailhead where I left my vehicle. I'm walking a loop, so most of my trip hike today will be on a car trail, this road. Lead me around to the Middle Fork trailhead where I'll go up and hike about through the Uncompahgre Wilderness. I've reached the Middle Fork trailhead now. About 6.5 miles to get here from that East Fork trailhead. Took me about 2 hours and 20 minutes, somewhere around there. I'm going to rest here and don't really have much further that I want to go today. I don't want to get too high in the elevation. So I'm going to rest here for a little bit and I'll be easily where I want to be even before lunch today probably. So I've made it the 10 miles that I wanted to go today, and now I'm in this beautiful basin up here. I just crossed a good strong water source, and I think there's another one up here just a little bit. So I made the miles I wanted to do today, and I'm about 11,000 feet. Actually just a little bit over 11,000 feet. So this is kind of where I want to stay tonight. And so I'm just looking for a flat spot now. So today is just a beautiful day in the wilderness. Relaxing now and then just trying to acclimate a little bit to the elevation before I commit a little bit higher. So I've reached this junction this morning where I could either go up there beside Coxcomb Peak, right through that pass right there. That route will take me another 9 miles to get to where I want to go. Or if I turn at this junction, take another pass, the Middle Fork Trail, it'll be only about 5 more miles to where I want to go. I'm going to take the shorter route today. I still have a lot of food weight in this pack. Excuse me. I still have a lot of food weight in this pack, and I'm going to just opt for the easier route, and hopefully either later today or tomorrow morning take a shot at climbing up Wetterhorn Peak, which is a 14,000 foot peak here in the Uncompahgre area. But I'm going to take the shorter route. That way I can take more breaks, enjoy my hike more, and get to camp with a little more energy today than I did yesterday. So up the Middle Fork Trail. So it looks like my pass is right up there in that low spot. I think I can see there's a little trail marker here, and I think I can see one up on that hill. Yeah, I can. So the first climb of the day, I think, is just about over. I've reached this little snow mass here. And there's really no way I can go down this little ledge here. It's just a little too tall. It's a little, it's way too slick. There's no way I could go down controllable. So I think I'm gonna go way on up, and try to find a place where it's not as steep, and then cut down that ravine and over to pick up my trail back over here where it's at. But there's no way I can go down that ledge. This snow's just too slippery, and it's too far of a drop. So I finally made it to the crest of this pass. Get my first real good look at. That's Wetterhorn right there. I might try to summit it tomorrow probably. And there's the Matterhorn, and over there's Uncompahgre. I may or may not even try to do that one. I've done it before. So I lost the trail a little bit ago, but I'm in the general area, and right now I'm just going to try to work my way over here and up to meet up with this trail that goes up and around the mountain there. I've reached the pass, and there is Wetterhorn from the other side, and there's the Matterhorn, and then all the way around there is Uncompahgre. Currently in a big boulder field. I'm only at 12,600 feet. Trying to get up to Wetterhorn, which is right back there behind me. So there's the peak up behind me. I'm just now about 100 feet, about 12,900, about 100 feet below 13,000. And I am fully gassed out today. Those other two big ascents to get over those passes, that was enough for me. So I'm not upset. I am going to hike back down, set up camp, and enjoy the rest of the afternoon, but not going up anymore today. Think about it tomorrow. So this is take 2 at Wetterhorn Peak. I got to this general area yesterday, and I'm going to do it today. So we're getting close to where this becomes a class 3 climb, meaning very steep and many places you'll need your hands to help yourself up. Getting closer to the top.
All right, making sure. I can't remember if we went this way or if we went around the other way last time. I think we went this way.
We always stayed on this side. Yep. Should I do that guy? Just like that, yep. You can bring your right foot up, kind of where your right foot is.
You look at what you feel comfortable.
How'd you like that, Dad?
It was okay.
I can keep following through.
Gassed. Oh, that one's loose.
Yeah.
Oh, no, good job. Oh, no.
Oh, no, it's loose, isn't it? Don't you wait toward the top, little man. Okay? You don't count chickens just yet.
So far this route has started on the other end over that ridge. Come up this low river watershed here. Made this pass here, came down, made a pass here in between these mountains, actually on the other side of Matterhorn there. Trail came up and around and down to where I camped and then up.
I've done the Ironman before. I know how to get mentally prepared for it. Yeah, I remember this being like 7 miles. I hope you got it.
I'm down off of Wetterhorn. I'm back reunited with my backpacking gear. Now I'm going to go back up here over this pass that I went up, the second pass I did yesterday, and then enter down into the Eastfork watershed there and head back towards the truck. I think I'll probably be at the truck today. So, what a fun trip. I'm really, really happy that I'm linked up with Mike and his boys who have done a lot of climbing out here. He was able to help give me pace, set my pace, and confidence that I wasn't getting off trail. So thanks to Mike and his boys. My truck is waiting for me somewhere way way back in here. About 10 miles from here. I think I'll make it today. Finally made it back to the truck. Oh, that's a good sight. That was a rough downhill. Whew. Ended up being more mileage than I thought it was, about 16.5 miles. But here I am.